Okay, everyone, here we are in these next set of notes. Make sure you have paper and pencil ready to copy down everything, all right? So here we go. So first thing that we are going to identify, everybody, is the name of these notes. And the name of these notes happens to be Solve System by Substitution Part 1. So we're going to solve a system by substitution, but this is part 1 of the notes, right? Part 2 will be next. First thing we do is we identify on this set of notes here is we're going to see here that we must remember that y is equal to y. They're equal to each other, right? Y is equal to y, okay? Second thing we're going to recognize is we're going to say substitute one y for another y, right? So we're going to substitute one y for another y. So let's see how these two notes take into effect with our examples here. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to read our instructions, and our instructions say solve each system by substitution, okay? We're going to solve each system by substitution. So let us do our first example here, right? So how I like to do is I like to highlight, right, each equation, different colors, right? So I got that color and I got this color here, right? Pink and green, would you call that? Right? That's what it looks like in my screen, or sometimes it looks different on different screens. But I got pink and green here. So what I notice, everybody, on this pink and green is, check it out. This says y equals, and this says y equals. This y is equal to that y. Interesting. This equal is equal to that equal. Interesting. So that means that, kiddos, that these two terms are equal to those two terms. So what I can say, kiddos, is I can say y is equal to y. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to substitute. This is going to go in for this y right there, right? Because y is equal to y. So I'm going to say negative 76x minus 99 is equal to, so that means that these two are equal to that y. So negative 65x minus 99. Look at that. Look at that. Now here, kiddos, I could do my regular algebra, right? So I'm going to move this minus 99 over to, we go over here with this minus 99 over. I'm going to do the opposite, which is adding 99. So that means I'm going to cross out this 65x, and I'm going to bring it over and make it negative 65x. So, oh, no. Look at this. It's already a negative 65x. I'm going to bring it over and make it a positive 65x. Plus 65x, just like that. Look at that, right? So, negative 76 and a positive 65 are not the same sign, so I got to subtract. 76 minus 65 is 11x, kiddos, and the negative, because 76 is bigger and 76 is a negative. Now these two are also not the same signs, so I must subtract them. 99 minus 99 is 0. And the opposite of multiplying by negative 11 is dividing by negative 11. And kiddos, 0 divided by anything is 0. Look at that. I found my x, but I need to find my y next, right? I need to find my y next. So I think personally that this bottom green one is the easier of the two equations. So I am going to copy down the green one over, right? I'm going to say y equals negative 65, but I'm going to leave x in parentheses minus 99. Now the reason I left x in parentheses because I already know what x is. X is going to go right in there, which is 0. Right? So I'm going to put 0 right in here. So I'm going to get Negative 65 times 0 is 0, so I can just cross this out. And look what I'm left with. I'm left with y equals, what's left on the right side here? Negative 99. Look at that. So my solution, kiddos, is x comma y, 0 comma negative 99. Look at that. Boom. There you go. Found my x, found my y, right? And this is when they are both y equals. Y equals, y equals. We say, right? We do what we did on this problem right here. All right? Now, let's try our second example here, right? So let us highlight as well. Let me go back to the old school traditional colors here. So let's go with purple. So I'm going to highlight this one in purple, top one, and the bottom one I'm going to highlight in red, just like this. Now, this one is a little different than the first example, because in the first example, I had y equals y equals. Here, kiddos, I only have y equals on the top one. So look what I'm going to do, okay? I'm going to take the second equation, the red one, okay? I'm going to take the second equation, the red one, and look what I'm going to do with the second equation. I'm going to copy it over, 2x plus 6, okay? Now, you see this y here, kiddos? I already know what y is. You're thinking, wait a minute, mister, you don't have y equals like you did here, mister. You don't have y equals. Guys, I do have y equals. Y equals. Only that it's this whole thing. So this whole thing, kiddos, is going to go in for y. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave a wide parenthesis so I can fit all that in, right? So let's see, 2x plus 6y equals negative 24. Equals negative 24. And now what goes in here, kiddos, because I know what y is. Y is equal to negative 2x plus 11. That is going to go, is what's going to go in there. The whole thing, kiddos, is going to go in there. Negative 2x plus 11. Negative 2x plus 11. So that means, kiddos, that I'm going to substitute. I'm going to multiply 6 times negative 2x and 6 times 11, right? So I get, wrong blue. I'm going to bring down my 2x here. 6 times negative 2x is negative 12x. And 6 times 11 is a positive 66. Equals negative 24. Look at that. I'm going to combine my like terms. A positive 2 and a negative 12 are different signs. So 12 minus 2 is 10. X. And a negative 10 because 12 is bigger. And I have a plus 66. Well, this plus 66, I'm going to move it over and make it a minus 66. Nope, that's not a 6. There you go. A negative 24 and a negative 66, kiddos, I'm going to bring down my negative 2 at 10x, is I get a negative 90. And the opposite of multiplying by negative 10 is dividing by negative 10. So I get x is equal to negative divided by negative is a positive. 90 divided by 10 is 9, kiddos. Look at that. Okay. I have my x. Now, I technically, everybody, I can choose either the purple or the red, right? I think that's what I picked for the bottom one. I can choose purple or red. But what am I looking for? I already have x. I need to find y. I want to get y by itself, and lucky, lucky me, y is already by itself here. So this is the one that I'm going to pick to copy over, right? So I'm going to pick the top purple one to copy over. And I'm going to say y is equal to negative 2 parentheses plus 11, just like that. And I put parentheses because this was 2x, but I know x is equal to 9, so x is going to go right in there, right? And that's 9. 9 is going to go right here. So I do negative 2 times 9 is negative 18 plus 11. Negative 18 and a positive 11 are not the same sign, so 18 minus 11 is 7, and it's a negative because 18 is bigger, and there's my y. So my solution, kiddos, is going to be x, 9 comma y, negative 7. There you go. Look at that. And that is our second example. And those are the two kinds of examples you're going to see in the assignment, right? So make sure that you rewind and watch over the examples again to make sure that you're comfortable with these kinds of problems. But this is what you're going to see in the examples, right? In the worksheet, excuse me. Right? So thank you guys for paying attention. Thank you for being here, and I will see you next time.